Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Shellshock Live. I am AB Rhombus, aka Abnormal Rhombus, and I am bringing you some post-game commentary again today. Alright, so it's looking like we are spread out, luckily, at the beginning of the game. The other team's kind of stuck together, so we're going to hopefully use that to our advantage. A great thing to use at the beginning of the game when you're trying to get the range down are weapons that don't really matter too much damage-wise. Weapons that are really good at doing automatic damage, maybe, that are really easy to hit, that do area of effect damage, so in case you're a little bit off, you're not affected. And that's what we use there. We use Splitter. You know, it gives us double the opportunities to hit an opponent. So now we got the range, and we got 20 damage off. And if I remember correctly from this episode, Catastrophe and I go at it most of the fight. I've got the range down on him, and I just hit him with weapon after weapon after weapon. We don't adjust our trajectory too much here because we're using an area strike. So this is going to do a bunch of damage just to the general vicinity of where he's at. And we're just going to keep trying to whittle him down. He had a lot of, well, not a lot, but plenty of armor to start the game off. So it's really just, like I said, whittling him down, trying to get him low, and we'll see where that gets us. Get him with the area strike. Our teammates are using a sub-sniper and a bounce explosion, I believe. Sub-sniper, we'll see if he hits. This will be interesting. Just missed. Just missed. Our area strike does work. Bounce explode does get some damage off. AEOC, I believe the name is. He's taking a lot of damage. He's low early. That bounce explosion did a bunch to him, or bounce explode. We keep going at Catastrophe. We know that we can do a lot of damage to him, a lot of damage early. Need to crank up the trajectory just a little bit, add a little bit more power, because we want to hit with Builder. Builder and I believe it's Digger do a ton of damage if you can get right on them. They just keep hitting over and over again for 12 damage, and it's pretty devastating if you get hit with one of those. You get hit for 60 to 72 damage, and it's pretty devastating. He hits us with a safe Cactus. Cactus is one of the safest uses in the game. It's almost a guaranteed damage every time. We hit them with a Builder. Fantastic. We do 60 damage. Perfect. Why we don't stick with Builder here is beyond me. I don't think I realized that we had two of them. So we move on to something else. We move on to Gravies. Gravies is pretty safe. You usually get damage off on multiple targets, or if you're close enough, multiple damage on the same target. Looking like they think they've got their accuracy, and the only thing that's worrying me here is Oscar's pretty healthy. We're focused on Catastrophe and CU, and he really hasn't taken a whole lot of damage this game, and that worries me. When we've got a lot of armor like that, it's essentially having 2 bars of health. Droid's pretty healthy on our team, but not as healthy as Oscar. We hit him with a Gravy, which only does 1 damage. He gets hit with a Cat as well to get hit with another 40 damage. We get a cog off in the play because of that great shot by Awkward. So we're just going to keep pushing forward. So let's see what we select here. We're going to have a good selection. Like I said, Catastrophe's pretty much going to be taken out here in the next turn or two. Both Awkward and I have a good range on him right now. We're going to go with a Builder. We should have used this earlier when we had the range down on him. Now I don't think it's going to be too effective if we miss. That's unfortunate. Awkward's actually going to try to finish him off with a sniper. So hopefully between one of us, we finish him off. Droid's going to have a really interesting, I think it's a Vortex type of shot. You'll see in a minute. It's a really interesting play. We both miss. One of us misses with the Builder. The other misses with the sniper. That's unfortunate. But the Vortex gets CU. So they're 1 man down. Awkward's hanging in there tough. He's kind of protected by the portals right now. They don't want to aim at him. I think they're safer aiming at Droid and me. That portal's going to really throw them off if they hit the blue one. I see what I'm doing here. I'm going for the bounce explode, hopefully trying to get several shots off on Catastrophe because he's in an enclosed space. We'll see if we can finish him off here. Awkward's going to help out with the snake. Two pretty safe bets here. See if we can get lucky, get him taken out of the game, and then we can focus on Oscar. Three teammates focusing on Oscar. And you can see there what I mean by the portals protecting him. He really didn't take any damage there. Unfortunately, we're not able to kill him with the two weapons we fired with. Snake doesn't do the job. Bounce Blow doesn't do the job. We're going to try to hit with the rainbow, try to hit with multiple shots on the rainbow here to hopefully get rid of him. I'm not in a really good spot right now. Well, I'm in a good spot defensively. Offensively, you know, I lose the range with rainbow here, so I don't think that's a very good play on my part. We only get 8 damage off, which is frustrating. I'm not sure what weapon he used. I'm not sure what weapon that is, but unfortunately does no damage once again. We're really not in a good position to do any damage here, unfortunately, which is really frustrating. And we could shoot 5-ball, but I don't know if that's going to hit him. It's really tough. It's really tough to decide here. We're going with the banana, though. Hopefully going to get lucky, not catastrophe out of here, so that we can 3v1 Oscar and whittle him down, because he's going to be alive for a good long while yet. Unfortunately, banana doesn't hit, but Awkward finishes him off, catastrophe, which is good to see. We get put in a tough spot here. I remember this. I'm confused. There's really not a whole lot we can do. So I go with the safe bet here, and I try to bounce it off that barrier, that round barrier, to try to get a shot on Oscar. Unfortunately, that's the only option that we've got. I think we get pretty excited here because Oscar essentially tells us that he's got nothing to really scare us with. So I'm thinking Awkward's going to be able to survive a couple turns longer and really help us out with Oscar, which will be a big help. Be a big help because he's really healthy right now. I talk about the risk. Hopefully it doesn't bounce back in our face. Let's see what happens. Probably going to end up being pretty anticlimactic. We don't really have an angle. And it is. It's pretty anticlimactic. Oh, Oscar with the lie. He's lying to us there. He got 63 damage off. But thankfully, Awkward survives it. So let's see what we pick to try to take out Oscar, or try to take him low, try to get him lower. We're going with the always scary Twinkler. Who doesn't like a Twinkler? You know, just to get the range, we're going to try to hit him with the Twinkler. See if we can't get some damage off. This will be interesting. Really like to get to that care package up there, but unfortunately we don't have the tracks to go essentially 90 degrees down that terrain and back up. But I'm working on tracks. I know I'm building towards tracks. I want to have the maneuverability. I think we have enough armor right now to survive. We get nice hits with the Twinkler. Unfortunately, Awkward's eliminated, but not... Well, he didn't get any damage off, so that's unfortunate. But we hit 43 damage on the Twinkler. That's a big deal. We get the care package. We're going to use a snowball here. I remember getting this snowball and really not knowing what it did, and unfortunately, I don't think I would have had a chance to use it this game based off of what it does. It looks like it bounces and rolls, and as it bounces and rolls, it picks up, it gains energy, I guess, and gets bigger and bigger and bigger until eventually when it comes to a stop, I believe, is when it actually explodes and does its damage. And we don't get to do it. I'm thinking we're going to be able to get him here, but get that unlucky bounce just a little bit more, and I think we would have been able to do some nice damage with Snowball there. I think this turn would have been a good turn to use it because he's in more of a crevice now. But that's okay. We take our trajectory down just a little bit. We're going to try to hit him with a bolt, see what we can do. Bolts usually surefire damage if you're in the general vicinity. It's a good 30 damage. So that's what we're thinking here. We're thinking get 30 damage off, get that health down, and just keep trying to whittle him down. At this point, I'm 90% sure we've got the game won. I don't think Oscar can do a whole lot to take me and Droid out. We're far apart, and he's going to have to go at us one at a time, and unfortunately, I don't think he has enough time to do so. I thought we were going to be okay there. not take any damage. And we don't, actually. The barrier does save us. He bounces it off the barrier, and the barrier saves us from the airdrop, the helicopter strike. We get some good damage. We get 102 damage off on him there. And that's pretty much game over. We're going to try to aim at that backboard there, right, that he's up against. Hit him with the back roller, get some guaranteed damage off, and hopefully Droid can help us finish him off here. I'm not too sure how much health he's at, but with 200 HP, he's looking at he's probably down to 50, 60. So our back roller will do about half of that, and hopefully Droid can hit with his. So yeah, he's down to 62. So that's almost half. Not quite. I thought it did 25. But he's starting to whittle us down now. He's got the range on us. We're smart here. We move out of the way, so in case he's got a sniper, he's got to hit us perfectly here. We're using the terrain to our advantage. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do in this game. Use that terrain to your advantage. There's too many weapons in this game that are essentially guaranteed hits. You want to make it as hard on him as possible. So unfortunately, he does hit us. Doesn't kill us. We get lucky. He's essentially one hit from being dead. So I believe this is the last turn of the game. And we finish him off here. I'm going to try to hit him with a stream. He only needs 9 damage. And Droid's pretty confident here. Looks like we're going to finish him off. And we do. And we do. We die too, but we win. Good game by everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed that game. We played very well. We hit a lot of shots. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. And we will catch you with the next video. Peace.